Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the most popular exams. We're going to cover Aptis for teens, Ielts, External Independent Testing or XENO, and B2 First or First Certificate in English. We're going to describe their structure, the timings, and the types of tasks they might have. First, let's talk about Aptis for teens. Aptis for teens is an English language test for 13-17-year-old teenagers developed by the British Council. It is designed to test all 4 skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing, through a variety of topics like social media, homework, school events, and sports. Aptis for teens can be integrated into current education systems, which allows students' English levels to be measured effectively. The Aptis for teens test structure is as follows. The test consists of 5 components: core, grammar and vocabulary, listening, writing, speaking, and reading. The grammar and vocabulary component consists of 2 parts. They are aimed at testing knowledge of grammar and vocabulary. There are 25 questions and around 12 minutes to complete the task in the grammar section. There are 4 different sections and about 12 minutes to answer the questions in the vocabulary section. There are 4 parts in the reading component, and each one focuses on different reading skills. There are about 30 minutes to complete all the parts. There are 22 questions with 3 multiple-choice answers for each question, and about 55 minutes to complete all the questions in the listening component. The listening tasks increase in difficulty as the test progresses. There is an option to listen twice if needed. In the writing section, all parts of the test share one theme. There are 4 tasks and 50 minutes to complete the tasks. Test takers are requested to answer short messages, complete a form, answer questions, and write an essay. There are 4 parts in the speaking component, and it takes about 12 minutes. Test takers are required to give personal information, answer questions, describe photos, and make a presentation. That's it for Aptis. Now, let's move on to Ielts. There are 2 types of Ielts: academic and general training. Listening and speaking are the same for both tests, but the subject matter of the reading section differs depending on which test you take. Writing task 1 is also completely different, while task 2 is writing an essay. However, the questions might be more difficult for the academic module. Depending on their needs, the learners choose one of the 2 modules. If they wish to live and work in an English-speaking country, it's Ielts General for them. If they are willing to apply to university, it's going to be Ielts Academic. The next important step is to choose whether it's going to be paper-based or computer-delivered. There are also a few differences there. The most important one is, of course, that with a computer-delivered test, the learners need to be able to type relatively fast and to know how to use a computer. The speaking test is usually completed up to a week before or after the other parts with the paper-based test, and it usually takes place on the same day with the computer-delivered test. The results usually take 2 weeks to arrive with the paper-based test, but only 5 to 7 days with a computer-delivered test. The task types, section structure, and the overall structure of the exam are the same. So, the test starts with the listening section, which lasts for 30 minutes, has 40 questions in 4 sections, and includes transfer time: 10 minutes for paper-based, a couple of minutes for computer-delivered. There is, however, extra time after each section for CD Ielts. Then is the reading section, which lasts for 60 minutes with no transfer time. There are 3 sections and 40 questions. Finally, it's on to the writing section, which consists of 2 tasks and lasts for 60 minutes. The speaking section takes 11 to 14 minutes, and there are 3 parts which increase in difficulty as the test progresses. Now it's time to talk about another exam. External Independent Testing, or as it's more commonly known, XENO, is an exam for admissions to universities in Ukraine. The main aim of this exam is to assess the level of academic performance in English of secondary school graduates during their admission to higher education. The whole test takes 150 minutes and consists of 4 components: listening, reading, use of English, and writing. Let's talk about the test structure in detail. The listening section includes 16 questions. The test takers listen twice. For each question, the right answer should be chosen. The question types are multiple choice or true and false sentences. The reading section consists of 4 tasks. Overall, there are 22 questions. In the use of English section, there are 20 questions. The section includes 3 multiple-choice tasks. Test takers are requested to read 3 different texts and complete the gaps with the best word that fits. In the writing section, test takers write a response to a letter, choosing the appropriate style and language. They should write at least 100 words. Let's conclude with B2 First, formerly known as First Certificate in English. A B2 first qualification proves you have the language skills to live and work independently in an English-speaking country, or study on courses taught in English. The updated exam is made up of 4 papers developed to test the candidate's English language skills. The exam can be paper-based or computer-based. So, what are the sections? The first one is Reading and Use of English, which takes 1 hour 15 minutes, consists of 7 parts and 52 questions. It shows the candidate can deal with different types of text as well as tests their use of English in terms of their control of grammar and vocabulary. Then, on to Writing, which takes 1 hour 20 minutes and consists of 2 parts. It requires the candidate to be able to produce 2 different pieces of writing, such as letters, reports, reviews, and essays. Next, Listening. It takes about 40 minutes, consists of 4 parts and 30 questions. The recordings range from news programs to presentations and everyday conversations. Finally, Speaking, which takes 14 minutes per pair of candidates. It tests the candidate's ability to communicate effectively in face-to-face situations. The candidates are tested in pairs or threes. So, I hope this video has been informative and useful, and now you have a better understanding of the different exams mentioned in it. Next, we're going to look at the 4 skills that are tested in these exams in more detail in our following videos. Look for one more useful tip below this video and see you in the next one.